see if you could outrun a horde of zombies.
Up next, can The Walking Dead really catch the running living?
In every zombie movie, there's that scene where the horde descends on somebody and just tears them to shreds. And that is the myth that we are going to be testing. Can you escape the zombie horde?
Okay, this is one thing that I've always wondered about, because traditionally, don't they just shuffle at like 2 miles an hour? And it feels like you could just outrun them.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, maybe you could outrun 1 or 2, no problem, but what zombie apocalypse only has a couple zombies?
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's a numbers game, and that's what we're testing.
Exactly. This is going to be the best myth ever.
The zombie horde has their undead eyes on the living prize. But despite shuffling at the speed of a decomposing corpse, the result is somehow inevitable. The unarmed, fleet-footed humans always get caught. And it's a brain buffet.
How do you guys want to test this myth?
All right, well, let's set up an area, say, the size of a football field, and then get a zombie horde. We'll see if we can run through it and escape them.
All right, well, that means we need some zombies, and we need to figure out how they're supposed to behave.
Well, I know the perfect person who's an expert on zombies. He can tell us what they can and can't do, and he'll help us set up the parameters for our myth.
Sounds good.
So the team will stage the apocalyptic Olympics. It's humans versus the horde in a race for survival. But first up, Tory's meeting one of his Hollywood heroes, legend of the undead, Greg Nicotero.
In order for us to test these zombie myths accurately, we need to get some more information. So we're here at K&B Studios, a special effects house. They are responsible for pretty much every zombie you've ever seen in any horror movie. Not to mention the show Walking Dead. So we're going to go talk to Greg Nicotero right now, who is pretty much the king of zombies, and get a little bit more information. We need some zombie data to test our myth. We just need to know a little bit more about zombies and what they can and can't do.
We used the scene in Night of the Living Dead in the cemetery as our sort of holy grail for zombie movement. They're not very quick. They're attracted to sound. I think sometimes they're attracted to light or dark. I don't think they're very smart. Generally speaking, you just gotta make sure that you don't get overrun by too many of them.
So armed with the experimental rules of engagement,